Yeah, we'll check out one of them. Let's see. Okay, we might do the Pokemon Go one. Where's the Pokemon Go one? We're gonna watch that one. Oh my god, let's do it. Let's do it.
Alright, so I'm a huge fan of Pokemon, and like every other fan, when Go came out, I immediately got the game the second it was released. Now, I live in the middle of nowhere, and the closest town is about a 15-minute drive away, so I never explored that area alone. And when I did go, there was normally someone else who knew their way around with me, so I could just blindly follow them and not get lost. So, in other words, I don't particularly know the towns near where I live very well. Since there was absolutely no Pokemon anywhere near my house,
Wait. Are the stories that you've seen, are they typically like stories that he's experienced? Because this is a lot of stories. Does he just have a bunch of creepy stories? Like, just out of curiosity.
decided to go to the closest town and go on my first Pokemon adventure. So I'm walking around catching a bunch of Zubat when I take a look at the Pokemon tracker.
Zubat.
And awesome, there was a Pidgeotto nearby. I
Sick.
followed towards where it was, and it took me to an alleyway with a garage that someone painted, "You piece of shit, stay the fuck out, I know who you are," across it. I always take pictures of interesting things like that.
Oh, these are listener submissions. Okay, cool.
Snapped one real quick and went on my merry way. Now, that was weird, but I didn't think much of it. I just figured the people who lived there were having a problem with a thief or a squatter, and it was broad daylight, so what's the worst that can happen, right? So, a few steps later, my phone vibrates and I found the Pidgeotto. As I hold the phone up to catch it, I hear a rapid crunching on the gravel behind me. I turn to look and this fat old scruffy man who looked like a straight hill jack is running at me. He screams, "Now I told you to stay the fuck away!" And I could see something metal in his hand. I forget the Pidgeotto and run for my life. I ran straight for Joby's, which is a store that is a hybrid of a pawn shop, a yard sale, and a junkyard. There are always these big, intimidating, but friendly hillbillies that hang around and work there. So I figured I might as well fight fire with fire. By the time I get there, the hillbillies can tell just by looking at me that something was up. "What's wrong?" the oldest of them asked me. I think he's the manager, but I'm not entirely sure. I explained what happened, leaving out the fact that I was playing Pokemon Go because, you know, technology is evil and Thomas Edison was a witch. "Don't you worry, you can hide out here and we'll make sure no crazies come and get you," he told me. I stayed and looked around at the piles of junk for sale. There was no sign of the guy. So, to repay them for their help, I ended up buying a dog crate from them for about $20. Now, after that ordeal, I go across the street to start heading back to my car. I look at my phone to see what time it is, and lo and behold, the Pidgeotto was still there, locked in battle with me. I took a picture of it, with Joby's off in the background. You can even see all the shit they have for sale off to the right of the Pidgeotto. After all that, I threw a Pokeball at it and the game froze on me and crashed due to the servers being down. I say fuck it and give up and go home. Hours later, when the server was finally back up, I saw that not only did the game register that I caught the Pidgeotto, it also glitched and said that I didn't use any Pokeballs when I did. So, at least in the end, something good came out of all this mess.
Oh my god, he made that seem so scary. Cause I thought I thought it was gonna be something crazy in the picture, like a ghost with a Pokeball or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, that was fucking okay.